Meanwhile, Japan stands in great contrast to Germany when it comes to handling its wartime atrocities. Almost 70 years after the end of the World War II, German authorities this week tracked down a former Nazi who has been living in the United States for decades. Our Kwon So-a tells us the 89-year-old will likely be extradited to Germany to answer to the long-standing charges against him.
Nearly 70 years have passed since the Second World War ended. 89-year-old Johann Breyer was 17 when he joined the Nazi military as a guard, and for the past 6 decades has been living in the United States. But this week, Breyer was arrested in Philadelphia upon Germany's request on charges of having aided in the killing of 216,000 German, Hungarian and Czechoslovakian Jews in Auschwitz.
His guarding in the Death's Head battalion that he belonged to made it possible for those killings.
There's a good chance that Breyer will now be turned over to Germany, as the U.S. has an extradition treaty with the country. 10 years ago, a U.S. court ruled that Breyer was not responsible for his acts during World War II because he was so young when he joined the Nazis. Breyer, who has been living in the States since the 1950s, has claimed he was forced to carry out the heinous acts. Despite that, Germany never stopped looking for evidence and recently found out that Breyer had received several awards for his active participation in the genocide of Jews. Germany's persistence in punishing those responsible for past wrongdoings continues to gain attention here in Korea, as it stands in stark contrast to Japan's attitude towards its past atrocities. Japanese authorities have done little to nothing to compensate or apologize to the women that were forced into sexual slavery by Japanese troops in the early 20th century. Kwon So-a, Arirang News.